Go
Hey
ahead.
guys, welcome back to Calivion Sports. My name is Christian Hernandez. I am co-founder and managing director of Calivion Sports. I am here today with my good friend Dan.
Hey everyone.
So today we will be talking about how this COVID-19 pandemic has affected not just athletes but everyone in general, especially us living in New York and New York State. So yeah, how's your day going, Dan? How Tell me a little bit about your daily routines now that we are not allowed to go, outside for very longs of times, and we have to stay, 6 feet apart from other people. Tell me
Yeah,
about that.
that's true. So now it have been over 2 weeks. So I've been in quarantine for the past 2 weeks, 2 weeks, maybe a little over. It's not too much fun, but I'm trying to be a responsible citizen and I'm staying home most of the time, trying not to come outside only if I have to go to the supermarket, only if I have to go to the bank, so stuff like that. So it's I wouldn't say it's scary, but it's a little uh it's something different, it's something that we haven't done before, especially me and my wife. We always you know like spending time outside, but now we have to stay home and uh find something interesting to be find something interesting to do. So that's how it's going so far.
So yeah, so you and your wife, you're at home. Is there any like fun things you guys do? Read a book, watch Netflix, play a board game, exercise, anything like
Uh,
that?
well, yeah, listen, the first couple days of the quarantine were like uh, they were pretty boring and they were depressing, but then we realized that that's a perfect time for us to do something that we haven't done before. I've always wanted to produce my own content, YouTube videos, and take care of, you know, learn TikTok, which I still didn't do. But hey, I started recording the videos for my YouTube channel because I think it's a perfect time to learn something new. It's a perfect time to, uh, it's a perfect time to find new hobbies and stuff. We've been watching a lot of Netflix shows. The recent one was Ozark,
Oh,
third season of Ozark.
I've been
Love
watching that too.
love this show. We watched Money Heist,
Okay.
three seasons. The new one is coming up, and yeah, that's. Oh, and my wife have been cooking a lot lately. I mean, she's always cooking, but now she's cooking like 2 3 times a day because you have to do something.
So yeah, I understand you're a swimmer, also professional like trainer, right?
I
How
am a,
does
I'm a swimmer and a personal swimming coach. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And how does this virus affect your training process? Like, I know you can't go to the pool or do your exercises in the gym. How does that ruin your routine throughout the day?
Yes, well, just like you said, all the pools in New York City are closed, so I'm not allowed to swim. And it's pretty difficult to keep up with your shape when you're swimming. You don't have any access to a swimming pool. Plus, I was supposed to go to the national championship uh, in April, the last week of April. It was supposed to happen in Texas. So obviously everything got canceled. So I've been training for the past 4 months. I've been training really hard. So now I'm not I'm not gonna be able to go there. So those past 4 months that I've been training, they were for nothing. Uh, but you know, being being a some sort of being a swimmer, you always pushing yourself to the edge. When you train 8 9 10 times per week, you discipline yourself. So even though I was not able to perform in April, I still was able to make myself better. I was able to discipline myself. So is it said that I'm not going to the championship? Yes. Am I sorry about it? Absolutely, I am. But I was still able to get my benefits from it. Uh, but since there is no pool for any swimmers, we can still practice at home. We can do some exercises. So what I've been doing lately, I've been producing the videos for all the swimmers out there that they don't have that don't have access to a pool. So I've been coming up with the dry land. Swimmers call the training for we call the training specific for swimming, we call it dry land. So I've been producing the videos, I've been putting everything together, I've been sharing my knowledge with others. And together with not being able to train, I am not able to do my business. You know, I'm a, just like I said earlier, I'm a personal swimming coach, I'm a private swimming coach. So all the pools are closed and I don't have business. Uh, but again, there are a lot of people who want to continue their training. So what I'm doing right now, I'm actually just finished a web page on my website that will help people to stay in shape and improve their strength, mental strength, their swimming technique by doing special exercises. I am planning to start free video classes on weekly basis, so everyone who wants to do some training with me is welcome to do it. This is absolutely free, and you can find it on my website.
I'll make sure to put it in the description
Oh
below.
yeah, of course, of course, of course. We're gonna put the text right here
Yes.
for sure.
Um, do you see this quarantine as an opportunity or as a loss? Me personally, I think it's been helpful for me because I've been, able to meditate more, to
Uh,
focus a lot more, catch up on a lot of things,
right.
read, and I
Yes.
don't know, it's just changed me personally as a human being.
Right.
A lot of things change quick. We take things for granted every day. And I don't know. This is probably like a wake up call for everyone, not just me, but the world. What are your thoughts on that?
I totally agree with you, even though that's a really bad time that we're going through. Everyone has to stay positive, everyone has to find something new, something that you can do during this downtime. We should learn something new. We should learn how to meditate. We should read more books. We should uh, connect with other peoples. What's really important, I think that we should share the knowledge with others. For example, you know how to meditate, and I don't. I want you to. I'm not. I don't. I'm not trying to say that I want you to, but I think you should share the knowledge about meditation by doing Instagram posts, TikTok posts. Maybe you're not gonna get a lot of likes, but imagine if you would help a couple people with this information. That's crazy. You would be able to help someone. So we should share the knowledge with the others. So this time is definitely an opportunity for us. And I totally agree with you about becoming a better human being. Imagine in month, 2, 3 months, God knows how long it's gonna last, but in 2, 3 months, once we come outside, how much more we would appreciate the fact that we live, how much more we would appreciate the fact that we can talk with our friends, walk outside, play soccer, play volleyball, anything. So this is definitely an opportunity.
Now that Governor Cuomo has declared another 2 weeks of quarantine, how do you feel about that? Or how would this like now affect you even more from not training and not doing your thing?
Uh, Listen, I think he's doing the right thing because right now we have to flatten the curve. We have to make sure that the number of infected people go down. And there is absolutely no way to do that if everyone is staying outside. So all those people who are outside, guys, I totally understand that you are bored, but let's stay at home for a couple more weeks. Let's make sure we flatten that curve so that we can restart our economy as soon as it's possible. Because you have to remember, virus is horrible, but what's even worse is that the economy is gonna struggle for I don't know for how long. The economical consequences were pretty bad. Um, my business is definitely going to be down, but this is not that important because what's really important is our health, the health of our families and friends. That's what's really important. So I'm sorry. So if we're planning to leave for long time, we should stop ourselves and stay home for now. That's my idea about that. But talking about the virus, I've read so many different news about how the planet Earth becomes a better place, and for example, in Italy, people have been staying home for almost I don't know, month and a half, 2 months. And so that month was enough for city of Venice canals to get so clear so that even, I might be wrong, but I think it was the Venice, the dolphins started swimming in Venice canals, which is crazy. You know what it means? It means that planet Earth can clean itself once we stop screwing with it. So that was a perfect time for us to see that we are no one compared to the mother nature. The mother nature wouldn't even recognize our absence. 1.5 months was enough for the earth to sort of regenerate itself, to filter itself, which is crazy. So we should really pay attention to how we live in this planet. I'm talking about ecology, I'm talking about relationship with friends and the nature, family relationship. We should look at our lives from different perspective now.
Yes, I think after this is all over with, there's going to be a lot of new things that are going to be put in place, like, no more shaking hands, more like washing of the hands.
Exactly.
They're
Maybe
probably,
washing hands.
yeah, probably
Mhm.
to reduce pollution. They're probably going to make us probably stay inside, or like let the big corporations like not produce certain amount of pollution for certain days, certain months. I mean, it's going to be a big difference. It's probably going to help the environment too, save
Absolutely.
save people and species.
Exactly. You know what's interesting is how businesses might start moving towards online, more like online services. For example, me, right? Swimming without the swimming pool. How the hell is it possible? But you want to be able to adapt. Just like I said, there are specific exercises that swimmers might do while they stay in home. So I'm trying to adapt. I'm trying to create something. I'm trying to be flexible, and I'm trying to be creative. So I'm trying to come up with some video courses that might help people. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube that we can bunch of videos on swimming that we can look through and learn something from that. There is so much information on internet. It's there. We just have to get it. We have to learn something from it. So online, God, I'm thankful that I was born at the end of the 20th century, but I'm so helpful that I live in 21st century when we have access to all the information in the world. You just have to come and get it.
Yes, I think everything online is going to be the next boom in this economy. Um, from people not working more into stores now, people just gonna order from Amazon or Walmart or get their stuff delivered right to their doors to avoid contact. It's gonna be hard of shifting from one-to-one interaction to, now AI doing it for you.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's so, you know, I understand that the times are pretty difficult, but I don't know why. I mean, I know why, and I can explain why, but I feel that these times are really exciting, and rather than demotivate myself, it really gives me some this hard time gives me some sort of inspiration. It motivates me. So uh, I don't want to say I'm glad it happened, but since it happened, I think we should all get something good from it. We should become better as a human being. We should become better as learners, as students. We should become kinder to other people and share the information, the knowledge that we have with others.
Very true. I can hear the sirens out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You probably have seen the news about the flash mob that we have every day at 7 p.m. Every day at 7 p.m. you can open the windows and you can hear people clapping and cheering. It really happens here. It really does happen. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool. So it's 7 p.m. in New York, and it's time for the daily appreciation for the healthcare workers in New York. That's really nice. We have more and more people participating in it every day. Thank you for all the healthcare workers. I live in the Upper East Side, and if you know New York, there are a bunch of the hospitals in Upper East Side. So the closest train station that I have to my place is on 72nd Street and 2nd Avenue. That's where the train station. And so as you exit the train station, you have some people wrote like thank you our heroes for saving ourselves. So lots of nurses and doctors arriving to that train station, and they see the support written on the asphalt. That's pretty cool. I see how people supporting each other right now.
yeah,
So
that's
pretty cool.
there are true heroes at this point. There are
Yeah.
Supermans and Batmans of our generation. I mean, because not only are they like risking themselves to be exposed to the virus, but they're working long hours, and they're going from other hospitals to help other hospitals who have shortage in
Yeah,
nurses or doctors. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's true. That's true. So thanks, thanks to all the doctors and nurses.
yes, and I see you're a soccer fan. I can't really tell what team that is.
And that's my favorite team. It's called Spartak Moscow.
Oh
It's
yeah, that's I think that is this like a different type of logo or is this a newer logo? I'm not
like
sure.
a newer logo. It's
Yeah.
like logo.
So how do you feel about football? It's like it's boring not seeing football and
I'm so used to watching NHL hockey, and I'm so used to watching European soccer, your European football. I was trying to say football. I'm so used to watching soccer, so it's pretty boring, especially right now. Was supposed to be the Champions League, like quarterfinals and semifinals, so the most interesting games, and NHL playoffs. But what can you do? Again, health is number one priority. We should worry about our health first. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Let's be alive. There are many more seasons to be. You know.
so how do you feel about the Olympic Games in Japan postponed to 2021? I know that there's a lot of athletes who had opportunities to go to these games and show. what they have, their skill, their ambitions, their pride, and their hard work they've put in to just make it to the Olympics, and now they have to wait another year for
This,
them to compete.
this is really bad. You should look at it from the athlete perspective. You've been working for the past 4 years. You've been working hard, and the only thing you were thinking about is that one day in your life during the Olympics when you would have a chance to show everything that you've done for the past 4 years. So it's really depressing to figure out that the Olympic Games get postponed because no one knows what's gonna happen the next year. You might injure yourself, you might, I don't know, you might get into some situation that wouldn't let you compete. Anything could happen, right? So that's why it's really depressing and it's bad. But then again, a truly strong athlete shouldn't worry about some consequences affecting his performance. So we're gonna have a chance to compete for the next year because what's really important is that everyone stays healthy. Olympic gold medal, silver medal, Olympic finalist is a great achievement, but there are families, there are wives and husbands, brothers, sisters, grandfathers and grandfathers who are loving you the way you are. They still gonna love you if you don't have an Olympic medal. But that's what's really important. Uh, Achievements are great, achievements are important, but the health and the life itself is the most valuable gift that we have in our life. So we can postpone Olympic Games once. I hopefully all the nations are gonna learn the lesson from this pandemic and they wouldn't let it happen again.
Yes, they need to come and unite with each other.
Yeah, right, right, right. See, I've been living in New York for the past almost 10 years. So, from what I understand, the last time we were in such a state of emergency in New York was September 11, 2001. So, this thing is really serious right now. It's a really state of emergency.
Yeah.
As of right now, we have over man, I don't even know the numbers. We had like thousands people dead from that virus. It's crazy. It's like sending people to war, but invisible war. You don't really know who you're fighting against.
Yeah, you don't.
So it's the worst thing in our situation right now is that we don't even know what's going on. We don't know how to fight against it. We don't know how to help people. So the worst thing is when you don't know anything. Uncertainty is the worst.
Yes. It's scary to live in a time like this, honestly. Especially if you have kids or, I have two little brothers and,
Yeah,
I tell them the truth. I never lie to them. I don't want them to grow up like that. I like them to like be free thinkers. Like
yeah,
they know the truth. I'm like, you can't go outside, you can't go here because there's people dying, there's people who are getting sick, and they understand. And
yeah,
I like to teach them the truth, and
yeah.
I want to
Sure,
protect them as much as I can
of
during this time.
course. How old are they?
They're 5 and 4,
Four.
so two of them, yeah, two boys.
I see. Um, so you have two brothers.
Yes.
I see. I have one brother, and he lives in Prague, Czech Republic. If you know Prague economy is fully dependable on tourism. And my brother, he works in hospitality business. He works in hotel. It's gone. That's it. It's
Yeah.
the economy is just collapsed down. There are no more works. There are no more tourists, and we don't know for how long it's gonna happen. So
That's sad. The European markets went down
yeah,
tremendously. Yeah. Even
yeah,
here, yeah.
of
Even though
course.
they're pumping in money, the
Right.
dollar's gonna inflate soon. It's gonna be hard to bounce back into that spending habit. Once this is over, I mean, people are gonna go out, but people aren't gonna have money to spend.
Yeah,
It's gonna be hard.
I that's why I anticipate that there is going to be not so much business for me, because if you should feed your family first before you go ahead and learn swimming, right? You
Yeah.
should make sure your kids eat before they go ahead and learn how to swim. So what can you do? It's okay. It's okay. We have to figure something out.
It was my pleasure, Dan. Thank you for your
Thank you for
time.
having me.
It was my first interview, guys. So if I messed up, sorry about that, but I'll learn. I'll take notes. But yes, I'll put Dan's website and YouTube in the description below. Please visit his website. Give him subscribe to him on YouTube. Give him likes and share this video. And everybody stay safe in this time of pandemic.
Okay, I think Christian did great for his first interview. You always have to start somewhere. So, guys, please thumbs up and subscribe to Calivion Sports and support the guys. They're doing a great job, and stay safe. Together, we can go through those difficult times. Take care.